Okay, thank you for your answer.
We have one last question from the user.
User.
Yeah, I'm a user. I'm a potential consumer of the product. So my question is, it's just a simple question. How speed or how fast is the translation process between in the device? So how long will it take to complete a conversation?
Okay, so uh, currently, so you can see, for example, Google Translate. So when you type the text and then press translate, and it will translate immediately. Let's say immediately. So it will show the result immediately. So the time for processing the translation is not much. So when you speak, you finish the speech, and the machine will translate the result and then speak out. That's all. So now we have some interval between the two sentences. Let's say two sentences. For example, you speak one sentence and then the machine will translate, okay, and then speak out, okay, and so on and so on. So in this case, that is focused a lot in the technical things. That is how to solve this problem. And currently, my idea is just about we provide more power in the processor and also in the hardware specification. For example, you can process language like you have two sentences, so we can have two threads and interact from each sentence. And when you speak, you finish speaking, just speak out. Okay, and we don't have any. Okay, so I think the user experience, I think we use it within this our product.
Okay, just a follow-up question. Because I have a reservations on because for me it's a lot it's noisier than what the usual translator app that I have. So in the usual translator app, I speak, and then the app will recognize my words and then translate it without talking. So I can just.
Yeah, currently we have this, but this one also speaks out.
No, I don't want the device to speak out because I find it noisy.
Okay.
So I'll just
okay,
show
so in this case, we also have a more feature like self-learning. That is, you can speak directly to the machine, and the machine will speak together with you, or just understand what are you talking. So the our product doesn't need to speak out. Okay, just get your voice and then understand what you're talking, and then try to spot you something like five rules or something like that. Okay.
Okay, one last question from commercial user. Actually, I would like to know how can you convince me to buy your product?
Okay.
What kind of advantage I will get from your product?
Okay, so please, I will invite good and say something about to convince our
Yeah. So normally, you want to speak to a foreigner, you can use many devices. You can use the phone, you can use the scenery, or you can use the hand verbal language. Okay? Yeah, man language like this. But it's easily lead to the misunderstanding. So that's why you should use a device that can do the simple, the possible way for you. So this device it's not heavy like revolutionary. It's not consuming too much battery on your phone, and it can help you in case of emergency too. So I think it's a must for your traveling for the next travel. And so you can wonder if you have already a mobile phone. Why don't you just buy an app to use the to use the translation, but normally you should use the internet connection. But for this device, it has a lot of storage, memory storage, so it can translate without the connection, without the problem of communication in a new country. So it can easily use. It's very
Okay,
easy.
time's up. Alright, thank you. Give them a round of applause. Before we conclude, one question I want to ask the presenters. Do you find it easy or difficult to do this presentation? Do you find it easy or difficult to do this kind of presentation?
No more.
So you need to present, yes, it's
Yeah, to sell products. Is it easy or difficult?
Not easy.
Not easy, right? So what are the things that you find is a bit challenging for you? The convincing part. Why do you find it's difficult to convince?
Because we have not a real one to test with the other. So if we have go to the final step, we got the real one, you can start with your language and with with this device, you see that it's working. So you have more confidence.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's one point. Yes, another point.
Yeah, also another problem is we don't know if Ellen experiences that problem of translation. So we must be able to connect to the potential customer, whether she will be needing that in the future or not.
So see, the normal scenario is that when someone works on an invention, we are only looking at the technical perspective, right? So we may want to agree here that you need to also look into the market information. You need to understand the human need or requirement information, and also you need to also understand the financial or the business perspective, right? Like for example, to make your presentation very practical, you must be able to share or show the technical value, the financial value, as well as the user value. Okay, it's quite challenging because sometimes when you listen to other people doing product pitch in, it looks so simple, right? But in the real life, in the real activity or real situation, an inventor, when they work on their invention, they need to work with the business side of the company so that they will be able to evaluate whether the invention is practical or not practical. Yeah? So meaning that an inventor, when they work on the invention, when they want to transform the invention into a product, they cannot just look from technology perspective. Okay? Okay, it's a good presentation. Again, give them another round. Okay, can we get the second group to
And all questions will be answered by
We are talking about our factors
So we have divide remote
in respect.
So just one more thing.
We don't have we have the marketing stage.
Because during development, we cannot complete our research.
And then so
So it's from 12 to 13 months, or maybe our product has been have technology that something like that because we have to look at it.
We have to if they are already invented. I wish
Yes.
Your product.
Of course.
Can you say that your product is already patented in Philippines but not other countries, so we are trying to apply to other countries? Okay. But now then we are trying to apply for other competition in Malaysia, in Azimah.
We are looking for
We
investors.
cannot say that we are carrying out competition because we have this on our technology. It's not a copy.
Yes.
Okay, let's arrange.
Yeah,
Let's arrange the theme by let's arrange your position by
Okay, guys, we are here. Lawyer.
Fishmoni, Ellen, and Dua.
here.
Then Sen, Wang, Ngan.
Yeah.
And then Silisoka, Ed, and then
When
me
you stand
and
beside that.
Doreen.
Yeah.
But Doreen is present.
No, everybody go. And you will
So we start two sides.
I will call you one by one, so give them a big smile and a great pose.
So the four teams, investor and the presenter.
Beside what?
Oh, you're back.
Yes.
Why are you back?
Why are you back?
No question.
Why you back?
Chris is back because he's going to take pictures of our group.
Okay, thank you.
Our group is very special for him.
Are you ready?
No one.
View the power, the entity power to investors.
And I saw your last slide is about 3 a.m. So is there what until there?
Yes.
I'll play Pokemon Go until there.
Fine you.
You cannot find your Pokemon yet. You can. There's a lot here.
No.
And I have a question. How can we make a robot invisible? Invisible. You cannot see invisible. Invisible.
Invisible.
In terms of what? Actually, there are stealth vehicles, flying vehicles. They are not invisible in the naked eye, but they are invisible to radars and sonars.
Yeah.
So, as we all know, sonar and radar emits electromagnetic signals, and then these vehicles will absorb these signals, because the idea is you're going to send signals, and then solid objects will reflect the signal back to the transmitter. But if you're going to use certain material which absorbs radiation, then the signal will bounce back, appearing that this vehicle is invisible or not existing in the free space. Yes, sir.
Common law. Civil law. I think law is analyzed. So you don't take half of by 20 email address. Yeah, research.
Yes. Okay, your presentation is 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay, so you can start. Is everybody in ready? Okay. You'll be in 1 minute. I'll be waiting for you. Yes, you can start now.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, panel. We will be presenting our invention, and I will be presenting our team. So we are Team Subus from Suka and Bagus. We are presenting our invention, Flying Swarm, and here are the um, team members. So we are divided into 4 groups. So we have the lawyers, the marketing financial team, the researchers, and the inventors. So for the lawyers, we have Nguyen Tai Hua, and then Morn Ellen, and Hope Moni. And then for marketing financial team, we have Ngan, and then we have Wang, and then we have Sen. And for the researchers, we have Shaka, and we have Pet. And we are your inventors. So for the outline of the presentation, we will be discussing the problem, the solutions that we thought about, the features of the invention, the advantages of that invention, the prior art. There's a prior works related to the inventions, and then the potential value or the target market that we want to penetrate. And then of course we can demonstrate the product for your perusal. So for the presentation of the invention, here is my co-inventor, Mr. Arjel.
Yes, good morning to everyone. Today I'm going to present the technical problem that we've solved, and we want to share this the solutions to these problems. So for this section, I'm going to discuss the problems brought by using single robot systems and flying robots. So if you're familiar, the military and civilian sector is using flying robots. It's gaining popularity in the past 5 to 10 years. Um, there's an emerging field we call unmanned aerial vehicles. We don't need to place human pilots on flying robots. So it is used primarily on civil works, military operations, and photography. I'm sure that everyone is familiar with this one. Um, the only problem is that using a single robot would require to have complex sensors and navigation systems. For military purposes, they are using location-oriented sensors and navigation systems. This is worth around million to 100 million of dollars. And the nature of the application usually are in hazardous and dangerous tasks. So probably reconnaissance and surveillance applications would require deploying these robots in enemy territories or hostile territories. Sometimes the equipments are lost due to emergency crashes